Welcome to another session of the Titanium Tidbit for the Morning Hum with host C. Maria Wall, aka the voice of relationship recovery and mediating Shiro, right here at our ground zero. It's time for your weekly motivation and inspirational discussion. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the conversation and good vibes. Well, hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to wherever you are listening in this world. This is Sunday, March the 23rd of 2025. Welcome to another session of the Titanium Tidbit for the Morning Hum with me, your host, C. Maria Wall, aka the voice of relationship recovery and mediating Shiro, right here at our ground zero, where we are not at rock bottom, but we are on solid ground, so we can prepare to dig in deeply so that we can gain our footing and propel ourselves to new heights where we find ourselves soaring with the eagles. Today's verse of the week comes from Galatians 4:16 ESV. Have I then become your enemy by telling you the truth? Let me say that again. Galatians 4:16 ESV. Have I then become your enemy by telling you the truth? You know, this passage can be so, it can be contrast to what we see going on in the world, in this country right now. Because this passage is about Paul the Apostle's frustrations with the Galatian Christians because they were influenced by false teachings, thus straying from the true gospel. Do we not see that in society nowadays? So many people are falling for the manipulations, the lies, the deceptions. And when people try to speak out and speak their truths or the truth, they become the enemy. They are attacked, and they are attacked by the masses because the truth is silenced. Now, the people who have all of the influence, the master manipulators, they want to silence the truth, and they want people to become mindless sheeple that will follow them wherever they go and believe whatever they say. So I say to you, sometimes you may have to put on your armor and pick up your shield and sword and fight the good fight, because once we lose our integrity, once we lose our self-respect, our self-worth, we become the sheeple. We become a part of the masses when we give in, and we then follow the master manipulators, and we start to believe the false teachings, and we stray further and further away from the truth. And if we stray too far, we may not be able to find our way back. And that's one of my concerns about everything going on in the world today, is that so many of us, we're straying further and further away, and we may not be able to find our way back home. So I pray that each and every one of you is at a place where you have enough strength and courage to do the right thing. Wherever you are in this world, do the right thing, even if sometimes it feels like you have to do the right thing by yourself. This is a very short program this morning, because I really do. Well, it's a short discussion, I should say, because I want us to have a lot of time for ourselves before we go back to our busy lives. Whatever time of day it is, wherever you are in this world, it's 8 a.m., a little after 8 a.m. here in the United States, but some of you it's already midday, some of you it's even the evening, and you're already into your Mondays. But either way, we have a whole week and days to look forward to that are coming our way. And I want you to start your next day, whatever day that may be, whether it's a Monday or a Tuesday or the rest or the remainder of your Sunday. I want you to have the best experience possible. So we're going to take a lot of time today to do some breathing exercises and simply being still. If you hear me get quiet, I used to say this all the time in my programs prior. That's the time that I give you to reflect upon what we have discussed up to this moment, and you can figure out where you can apply the information in your lives. And if you know someone who could benefit from our programs, please share, because it is my hope, my destiny, to be able to reach as many people as I can before I take my last breath and I close my eyes for the last time on this planet. And there's no real proof that we get second chances, even though I have shared my death experience on several programs. But sometimes the totality of this run, we won't be coming back to finish something that we left undone. We won't be coming back to see our loved ones again. Now, if you believe in quantum immortality, we'll move on to another plane and another existence, but it won't be this one. So I want you to prepare for this time where we spend breathing, de-stressing, and just being in this moment. Many of us going through something in this world right now at this very moment. Doesn't it feel good to know that, hey, you're not alone and you have people who you can depend on, at least to be a listening ear or to help you find resources and to make your day a little better? I know I enjoy doing my programs and being here with you. So with that said, before we go into our meditation, I want you to know that we're just a phone call away. 202-618-2556. All of our calls are screened, so you have to tell me your story in detail and how you'd like us to contact you. And then you can also email me at letsgrow@cmariawall.com. That's my private email, so each email comes to me directly. And also, if you'd like to learn more about all of our programs here at the Healing Through Hurt iTalk Radio Network and our store and all of our programs and how we help the communities throughout the world, by the way, you can visit our website at thewallfoundationinc.org. That's thewallfoundationinc.org. There's also contact forms there, so you can leave me your question, your comment, your concern, your story, because I want to hear all of your stories. I'm getting some good stories coming in, and I want you to continue to feel comfortable sharing your journeys, your heartaches, your pain, your triumphs, your tragedies. And we're going to work through this thing called life together. We're going to celebrate your triumphs. We're going to give you all the motivation and the inspiration that we can to help you through your tragedies and your traumas. So again, I want you to sit back in a lying or seated position. because we're about to go into our meditative session to end our program. But as always, before we go, this is my mantra to you and my prayer for you. I pray each and every one of you enough. I pray you enough sunshine to brighten your rainy days. But I also pray you enough rain to make your gardens grow robust and beautifully. I pray you enough smiles to turn the frown that you've been carrying around upside down. But most of all, I pray you enough strength and courage to face whatever may be at your door at this very moment, and for whatever may be coming your way from this moment and beyond. So we're about to start our meditation, lying in seated positions. You know, one of the things that I've been saying lately, because last weekend I had to take some time off just for me, because as an empath and as someone who is passionate about helping others, it became overwhelming for me. So last weekend I took some vacation time from the program. And then this past Friday, I took a mental health day from work as well, because I just wasn't back yet, but I knew that I had to come back here so that I could get back on this journey with each of you. So here we are. So for the next about 3 minutes or so, we're going to do our breathing exercises, and we are going to be still. So as we begin, lying or seated position, because your eyes are closed, I don't want anyone to lose their balance, get hurt. I want to see you back here again this weekend for our Healing Through Hurt iTalk Radio at 8 p.m. Eastern Time on Friday evenings. Our Focus 40 Plus Global Chat Cafe on Saturday evenings at 8 p.m. And of course, next Sunday morning at 8 a.m. for another session of Titanium Tidbits for the Morning Hum. You can find us on so many platforms. We're on Audible, we're on Amazon, we are on iHeartRadio. We're everywhere. We're on Spreaker, our new home. So you can find us if you do a web search for Healing Through Hurt iTalk Radio. You can find us. And I look forward to hearing from you and hearing all of your stories. So let's get started with our de-stressing time. And after this, you can go back to your lives. But until then, lying, seated, eyes closed, let's inhale. Now exhale. Inhale. Now exhale. One more time together. Inhale. Now exhale. Inhale. Now exhale. Now just be still while the chimes ring. Be still. We have less than a minute in our program. Be still and breathe. Let go of all of that negativity. Let go of all of that doubt. Breathe. Let it all go. You can continue to breathe after our show ends, so you can go back to your life. But I wish you the best day possible. Even if you don't want to have it anyway. I'll see you back here again next Sunday morning at 8 a.m. Eastern Time U.S. for another session of the Titanium Tidbit for the Morning Hum. Take care, be well, be blessed, and I hope, Lord willing, to see you again soon.